habitable zone has been a very interesting concept. And it boils down to the idea that life on Earth has used liquid water as a solvent. So you imagine that you need to be in a body that maintains liquid water, and therefore you have to be a certain distance from the sun. But that's sort of a simplistic view of it, because you also have a certain atmosphere. So if you don't have the atmospheric pressure, you're not going to be able to have liquid water at the surface. And does it have to be at the surface? Why can't it be down below? And then we find Europa, this moon of Jupiter, and it's way beyond where we would expect liquid water. I mean, you'd think, how on earth do you end up with liquid water under an icy core when you're out by Jupiter? That's crazy stuff. But it turns out it's because of tidal flexing. So it's an interaction, gravitational interaction between Jupiter and Europa, just like our interaction between the moon and the Earth raises the tides. Same sort of thing. There's this tidal flexing that generates heat. And so you suddenly have liquid water way beyond what we think of as a habitable zone. So yes, there's clearly could be lots of little local habitable zones. I mean, Enceladus, that's crazy. That's you know, gazillion AUs beyond the classical habitable zone. So it's been an interesting concept, but this vision of a band around the sun, and this is the habitable zone, is kind of crazy. And by the way, even if it were, that one's going to change as the sun burns and gets hotter and so on. It's going to vary with your atmosphere, your planetary size, and all that sort of stuff.